Hello, good morning. It's Keisha. Welcome and welcome back. We are on day 24 of our Lenten lessons. So let's go ahead and close our eyes. Get comfortable in our seat. Deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. Just feel ourselves becoming more present in this time and space, in this moment. Feel yourself grounded in your seat and lifted in thought. Exhale any busyness of the morning, of the day, any dramas or concerns that have invaded your thoughts. Just release them now and let them go. Feel yourself clean, clear, and whole. Release any frisson, any anticipation. Instead, replace it with trust and knowing. Knowing that the day will unfold in divine order. Knowing that all of your blessings from past and present are beginning to flow to you. Knowing that whatever comes throughout the day, you'll be able to meet it with right thought and right action. And this knowing is our quiet power. And at the back of that quiet power is our faith in God. Just breathe that in. When you're ready, let's open our eyes. So we are on day 24. We are on healing. Yes, healing. And we're going to do a reading from Matthew chapter 9, verses 14 through 38. Matthew chapter 9, verses 14? Is it 14 through 38? Yeah. Then came to him the disciples of John, saying, Why do we and the Pharisees fast oft, but thy disciples fast not? And Jesus said to them, Can the children of the bridechamber mourn, as long as the bridegroom is with them? But the days will come, when the bridegroom shall be taken from them, and then they shall fast. No man putteth a piece of new cloth into an old garment, for that which it is put in to fill it, take up from the garment. Wow, this one's hard. No man putteth a piece of new cloth unto an old garment, for that which is put in to fill it up taketh from the garment, and the rent is made worse. Neither do men put new wine into old bottles, else the bottles break, and the wine runneth out, and the bottles perish. But they put new wine into new bottles, and both are preserved. While he spake things unto them, behold, there came a certain ruler, and worshipped him, saying, My daughter is even now dead, but come and lay hand upon her, and she shall live. And Jesus arose and followed him, and so did his disciples. And behold, a woman, who was diseased with an issue of blood 12 years, came behind him, and touched the hem of his garment. For she said within herself, If I may but touch his garment, I shall be whole. But Jesus turned him about, and when he saw her, he said, Daughter, be of good comfort. Thy faith hath made thee whole. And the woman was made whole from that hour. And when Jesus came into the ruler's house, and saw the minstrels and the people making a noise, he said unto them, Give place, for the maid is not dead, but sleepeth. And they laughed him to scorn. But when the people were put forth, he went in, and took her by the hand, and the maid arose. And the fame hereof went abroad into all the land. And when Jesus departed thence, 2 blind men followed him, crying and saying, Thou son of David, have mercy on us. And when he came into the house, the blind men came to him, and Jesus said unto them, Believe ye that I am able to do this? They said unto him, Yea, Lord. Then touched he their eyes, saying, According to your faith be it done unto you. And their eyes were opened, and Jesus straitly charged them, saying, See that no man know it. But they, when they were departed, spread abroad his fame in all that country. As they went out, behold, they brought to him a dumb man possessed with the devil. And when the devil was cast out, the dumb spake, and the multitudes marveled, saying, It is never so seen in Israel. But the Pharisees said, He casteth out devils, though he casteth out devils through the prince of the devils. And Jesus went about all the cities and villages, teaching in their synagogues and preaching the gospel of the kingdom, and healing every sickness and every disease among the people. But when he saw the multitudes, he moved with compassion on them, because they fainted and were scattered abroad, as sheep having no herd. Then he saith unto his disciples, The harvest truly is plenteous, but the laborers are few. Pray ye therefore the Lord of the harvest, that he will send forth laborers into his harvest. Yeah. There are a number of reasons I find that passage special. Not the least of which is that Sam Cooke was on his way to a recording studio and had one more song that he needed to write for the album, and it was late. And he didn't have any ideas, but he just sat in the car on the way to the studio, and he happened to have a Bible next to him. And he was like, I'm just going to divine dip into the Bible, and whatever the verse is, that was what I'll make the song. And he came upon that passage, and He touched the hem of his garment is the song that he came up with. So it's always nice to come across that and realize that I'm touching the same space as Sam Cooke. Anyway, back to Fillmore. Health, real health, is from within and does not have to be manufactured in the without. It is the normal condition of man, a condition true to the reality of his being. The first step in all spiritual healing is the using of faith, and the next step is to become open and receptive to the stream of healing life. Spiritual healing restores to perpetual health because it erases the error thought and cleanses the mind. It erases the error thought and cleanses the mind. Through the exercise of faith and our word, our spiritual quality is fused into unity with the power of Christ, and the healing is marvelously accomplished. It is said that the early Christians, before going forth to do their mighty works, commanded the new life in Christ to come forth and to imbue their consciousness with a healing potency to such an extent that it would flow through them and heal all those to whom they ministered. They discovered that when they repeated over and over the most powerful prayer Jesus ever uttered, the Lord's Prayer, the hidden Christ within each of them was called into action. They further discovered that the 15th time they realized the prayer, the waters of tribulation as well as all manner of diseases began to subside, and that their realization lifted the consciousness of those who were asking their help. All tribulation and disease dropped away. Experience proves the power of words to bring health. In healing myself, I talk to my body, repeating necessary denials and affirmations. This raises my consciousness to a spiritual reality where all healing power originates. So faithfully affirm, through Jesus Christ, God's vitalizing energy floods my whole being, and I am healed. And so it is. All right, we have some thoughts to take out into the day and to live with and to let grow within us. So let's do that, and then come back tomorrow for more. See you.